Hello, friends. How is everyone? Thank you for following me on Facebook. Thank you for always liking my posts. I'm not taking anything for granted. I know it's not my rights for you to follow me or to like and comment on my post. Now, that's why I was requesting you the other day, please follow me on TikTok. Let's build TikTok as well so that we can include those people who are on TikTok and they are not on Facebook, so that whenever we share something, we can also be able to share with them. Today, I had said earlier that I'm going to share a short video concerning children, step children actually, and step parents. Now, it is even deeper and very disturbing what I've been receiving on my inbox. Now, these children, if you are a stepmother or a stepfather, how are you treating your stepchildren or stepchild? Because it's very difficult or it's very unfair. Let me say it's very unfair, not difficult. It's very unfair to accept to be married to a man who has other children. Then you go there as a woman and start mistreating them. It's also very evil to, as a father, to agree on marrying a woman who has a stepchild to you. Then you start mistreating them. Some of you as men, when you have a woman now who has come with a daughter, some crazy men, not everyone, they start even sleeping with those children. They start molesting them sexually when they are very small. Others, they refuse paying their school fees or doing anything extra for those children because they are not yours. How do you expect your marriage to work? I'm now talking to men. How do you expect that woman you have married with another child or other children to be happy to serve you when you start now showing that this is not mine, this is mine? You are treating your children, your blood children, born by the same woman, you are treating them well, but the one she came with, or the ones she came with, you don't want to see them. You don't want to hear about school fees. You don't want to hear about any extra about those children. And in the first place, when you bought, when you married that, at bought. Before you married that woman, you knew she had a child or children. Why did you, in the first place, allow her to come with that child or children to your house if you knew that you don't have any love for them? Okay, it is a long discussion. We can discuss here and until next year, but it is very wrong even before God. And don't expect those children you have given birth with that woman to be blessed when you mistreat the ones she came with. On the other hand, now you as a woman, and this is very serious actually, women are even more devils than men. You get married to a man who has stepchildren, and you start mistreating children when their father is not around. And you start showing favor to yours. Why? Actually, there's another girl I was talking to the other day. She told me she was very clever in school, but the stepmom made her not to continue the school because she was making sure that this small girl is not going to school when her children are going. Imagine, because the father used to go to work very early in the morning, this woman will make sure this other stepchild has not gone to school, and she will allow her to go to school. When now the father comes back, like in between, before the end of the day, she would hide this child, this girl, behind the door in the kitchen and tell her not to say anything to the father. Huyo ni muuaji tu. She's a murderer. And now, because this girl was very clever, in the evening when the father comes and starts doing homework with all of them, the woman would sit behind the husband and start showing this girl signs like she's going to beat her tomorrow if she tries to answer the questions the father is asking. That's very bad. Okay, eventually, they are now grown-ups. The girl got married. Of course, she did not continue with higher education. The woman made sure in a shrewd way that this girl is out of school. Her children went ahead. They went up to Form 4. But guess what? Today are nothing, are nobodies, are just drunkards. Why are you doing that to someone's child to cause yours to be cursed by God? If you cannot love your stepchildren, don't get married. You knew that man had children before he came to you. Why did you pretend to be a nice woman? Then when you arrive there, you start mistreating his children. That's a part. We cannot finish that discussion. It's a lot. It's a whole, like 1 year discussion. But now there's another problem. These children are being molested. Either the girls are being molested by the fathers, stepfathers, or the boys are being also molested, sexually molested by the stepmoms, unfortunately. Very shocking. The women who are supposed to be their mother are actually exploiting their stepsons sexually. Why bring curses to people's children? Why do that? What's the reason? It's not necessary. If you cannot mother or father someone's child, just quit the marriage. Or just tell the parent, their now biological parent, that you cannot be able to take care of their children, instead of pretending, and later you destroy their lives. That aside, it's also a very serious thing we cannot finish on this video. But do know also, the stepchildren are sleeping with your children. For instance, you got married in a home where there are boys, and now you came with a girl. Are you aware that they are sleeping with your girl? Are you aware that the girls are sleeping with your boys? It is very serious. I don't know how we are going to handle it. It is a very sad thing. So please, parents, take care of your children. If you are married to a woman and she is a stepmother to your children as a man, find time to talk to your children. Make sure you're always there, especially when they are eating. Make sure you snoopy around and ask her, why is this and that is not happening? And even you, my fellow woman, if you are married with stepchildren, with your children to a stepfather, make sure you take time to talk to your children. Don't just relax and think everything is fine. There's a lot of evil nowadays going on in this world. You might think you're protecting your marriage, or you are there, you are happy being married, but a lot is happening to destroy your children's future. And if your future without children, what is there? Yeah? So kindly take your time to be talking to those children. Get to know if they are going through any difficulties. Don't just neglect them and maybe think everything is fine. No, everything is not fine. A lot is happening behind the scenes. Hiyo kwanza kulalana, hiyo kila mahali ni kulalana tu. The father analalana na the stepdaughter. Even now the mothers wanalalana na step sons. Then even these children steps wanalalana na wengine. And even there are some children, actually biological, born by the same father, same mother, are also involved in sex. So please, as parents, let's not be very busy for our children until they reach at least the age of over 20 years. African children are not like watoto wa wazungu. Watoto wa wazungu, I think they mature up very fast, because by the age of 16, they are supposed to be moving out of their houses. In Africa, I think our children don't grow very fast, don't mature. Let me use the name mature. They don't mature very fast, early enough. They have to be 20 and above for them to start making the right decision. So before that, find time to protect them. Find time to do what you can as a parent. And please try to love your stepchildren. Mutajiletea cases ambayo hastaisha. Mtajiletea cases mbaya sana. You know you might hide yourself from your husband or from your wife. But do remember God is watching. Always remember God is watching and is the best judge. Your wife, your husband might not see what you are doing to their children, to their stepchildren, but God is watching. And you see, there's no future for us parents, for even a society, for our country, without the younger generations. Ourselves, we are growing old. Now, like me, at the age of 59 years, I'm going to turn 60 next year. Of course, I'm an old woman. My prayer is for my children to make it, and my children's children to be even better. But they can do that with my protection. I cannot just give them a free hand. I have to guide them. I have to be there for them. Like now, my last two children, those ones belongs to my last marriage. Those who don't know, those of you who don't know, maybe you are listening to me for the first time. I've been married more than once, and my children don't belong to one man or don't belong to the same father. So I'm talking like the younger ones of my last marriage. Okay, their father has a woman in the same house. I have to keep on guiding my children. I have to tell them not to crash with this woman. I have to keep on checking what is happening to them and guiding them not to have any problem with that woman, because it's not their woman, it's their father's wife. And I don't want maybe someone to be crazy enough to hurt my children. She might not hurt them physically, but there's a lot happening nowadays. In my earlier post, I talked about poison. People are poisoning others like left, right, and center. So I don't want my children to crash with their father's woman, and then maybe she thinks of hurting them or doing something wrong to them. So even if they have misunderstanding, I always intervene. Even sometimes I'm forcing to go there, to go to the house. My ex-husband or their father does not mind me going there. I go to talk to all of them, even including the woman. I go talking to them because, of course, she's a younger person than me. So I'm mature enough to guide her and to talk to her and to go and even tell her sorry if she has been wronged by my children. It doesn't cost anything. My children are still growing. Very soon or later, they'll be out of that house. But for now, I have to be very careful on which switch we are going to switch, and that woman destroy my children. She might not be malicious. She might not be malicious. But what if she is? So I have to be clever. I have to rise above pettiness. I have to swallow my pride. I have to be mature enough to know, this is a woman and my children are step to her. Fortunately or unfortunately, I did not bring them up. Those who have listened to my stories, they were taken away from me when they were very young. So they have grown in their father's house and they are comfortable there. They come to visit me because they are now big enough. They can come and stay at my place whenever they want. They have the keys to my house. They can come there. They can come here whenever they want. But that is their place. Their father's home is their place. So I have to keep on intervening. I have to keep on guiding them. I have to keep on telling this is not right. Because other than that, personally, I like being fair to human beings. So please, parents, this is a short video that it cannot cover all about children and parents. And my concern is step parents and step children. Change the way you do it if you are not good to them. If you are not good to your stepchildren, just know how unalea utalia. Don't bring God's curse upon your children. Don't bring God's curse because utaiona na macho yako in this world. Sahi unaweza fikiria kila kitu kiko sawa. Well, let me tell you, before the end of your life, you will pay for every pain you have taken those children, put those children through. I know, of course, some children are not good, but because I've been there, I have been in the lives of stepchildren. My last marriage, the man had lost his wife before even I knew him. I always tell people it was before I knew him. Musianze kusema niliua bibi ya mwenyewe. Yeah? Musianze kusema mi koni ndiye alimuua ndiye akaolewa. No, I didn't know the person. I came to know him after the wife had passed with some years. So I also had stepchildren, and I treated them so well to the extent of sometimes they were telling me if their mother comes back to life, it will be difficult for them to choose between me and their mother. Of course, sometimes stepchildren can be very difficult, but you, the grown-up, you are the one to try and handle them in a different way. Na ikishindikana kabisa, just ignore them. Don't strive with them. You are the mother, you are the father. So you have the upper hand. Hautakaa hapo kushinda kukorogana na watoto. Just treat them the way you can treat yours in case they become difficult like that one, like the stepchild. Don't just think because she or he is your stepchild, that's why they are being difficult. Even your own biological son or daughter can be the same. So please, think about it. And I hope you are going to change your attitude and everything towards your stepchildren. May God bless you, people. May you be blessed, and may your doors and ways be open. I will say again and again, I believe in God. I believe in miracles. I believe in a good future, a positive future. Even if today things are not working, I know tomorrow things can work better than today. So I always have a hope for tomorrow. So stay blessed and take care of yourselves. And thanks once more for supporting me by liking my post, by listening to me, by, you have been there, you have been my supporters. And through your support, I continue getting healed. I continue feeling my inner person is now growing. My inner person is healed. Hakuna hizo depression, hakuna heartache, hakuna sadness. So let's try and do it for all of us. Let's heal the world. Let's heal our lives, because we are not here forever. We are here for a very, very short time. Sorry if I'm schlabbing, forgive me. As I've always said, I left my studies in class 7. That's when I dropped out of school because of early pregnancy, which was caused by rape. And from there, I've never gone back to school. Nimekuwa tu nikisoma huko kwa street, but I thank God that I can communicate. I can speak and I can hear English, I can write English anyhowly, but at least siwezi nikawa kwa giza, siwezi ukanisengenya. Yeah, so my education ended at class 7, those old days in late 70s. Yeah, so and I'm not ashamed to say that I'm a class 7 dropout. We cannot be all equal. I opted to carry my child to term than aborting my child and continue with school. And now since I decided to continue with it, of course I was abandoned by my parents. Everyone saw a failure in me, but my God did not see a failure in me. He has helped me. He has held my right hand. And I can tell you, even today, I have a very big hope for a brighter future. Stay blessed, my people. Take care of yourselves. Have a great night or day or whatever the time you are in. Being blessed. I love you. Nawapenda sana. I love you, my people. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.